This conference will now be recorded.
So once you deploy in the Power BI server, so in the Power BI service, so what you can do, like it's kind of a Power BI administration. Okay, you can share with your end users, and you can share the web link. So you created one report, you created one dashboard, and you want to share with the persons, the CEOs like a managers. So just you can create a web link, and through that web link they can access, they can see, and you can subscribe the reports, and the one more feature you can do, like a you can use the gateways concept here. And here in using the gateways, you can refresh the data. Like yesterday I have a report with 10 records, and today in my database, so 5 more records added. So I want to show that today's 5 records also in the Power BI report. So using the gateways, if you implement the gateways, so that 5 records also updated in the dashboard. Of course, you can also implement incremental refresh for that. So this kind of features in Power BI service we have. And also you can create workspace. So group of the teams, they can access your Power BI reports.
Okay.
So in Power BI administration or Power BI service, you can do these many things.
So you need to know SSIS for this?
SSIS, no, here we don't require the SSIS.
Okay.
Only
So
you have.
Yeah, it sits on top of database. There is no in between SSIS or any reporting tool, right?
No, SSIS we don't require.
Okay.
So once the data will load into the data warehouse, so how the data will load into the data warehouse using the ETL tools like a SSIS. So after using the SSIS, we will load the data into the data warehouse. So once we load the data into the data warehouse, after that, we will use the reporting tools like this kind of Tableau and Power BI, ClickView, and Crystal reports and Cognos reporting tools. Then we will use these reporting tools.
Yeah.
And also, if you have the knowledge in SSAS, that is good, because after the data warehouse, we will create the SSAS cubes.
Okay.
So for this Power BI, the data source, it may be data warehouse. The source, it may be SSAS cubes. If you have knowledge in SSAS cube, that is also good. And and also the source, it may be Excel sheets.
Okay.
And
So what you so you will be teaching SSAS cubes, right?
Actually,
because
SSAS.
I don't have any understanding. I have understanding of cubes because whatever I work is on cubes. But the thing is, like, I don't have any knowledge about SSAS cubes.
Okay. Yeah, actually, SSAS, that is the part of MSBI.
Okay.
Okay, I'll teach you SSAS also. It will take 5 or 6 classes.
Okay.
So to access the database, to retrieve the data from database understandable language is SQL. So an SSAS cube database understandable language is MDX. To retrieve the data from SSAS database, we'll write the MDX queries. and we will get the data from SSAS Cube database. So once we get the data from that, then we can do the analysis with this Power BI tool, and then we'll create the reports. So that will
Okay.
explain you SSAS Cube. Let me take some demo on this Power BI. So here I'm going to cover. Let me take one example today with this demo. So I'll cover the Power Query Editor and Power Pivot and Power View. So the developers, they will use the software name is Power BI Desktop.
Okay.
Using this Power BI Desktop, developers will develop the Power BI reports.
Mm-hmm.
And this Power BI, it is a self-service business intelligence.
Okay.
So what is a self-service business intelligence? It is an approach. It is an approach to the data analytics that enables the business users. The business users, they can filter the data, they can segment the data, and they can
Mm-hmm.
analyze their data without in-depth technical knowledge in business intelligence. So business intelligence tools like a MSBI and business objects, there are some business intelligence tools are there. Without in-depth technical knowledge in statistical analysis and business intelligence. Of course, using the business intelligence tools also, you can do the ETL, you can do the analysis, and you can create the reporting. But we don't require that much statistical analysis, or we don't require that much knowledge in business intelligence. So here, anybody who has basic understanding of the data, they can create the reports, they can create the dashboards, and they can share these dashboards with the end users.
Mm-hmm.
SSBI, self-service business intelligence, has made it easier for end users to access their data and create different visualizations to get better business insights.
Okay.
So here we can create the powerful visualizations. So comparing with traditional reporting tools, we can create here better visuals. So that's why so many clients, they are very much interested in these visualization softwares. So data visualization. Earlier we have seen this type of visualizations in Excel sheet. In Excel sheet also you can create pie charts, bar charts, column charts. So if you are the Excel user, it is similar to the Excel.
Mm-hmm.
In Excel 2016 also, there are some add-ons like a Power Query, Power Pivot, and Power View. So
Okay.
if you don't have these icons in Excel, you have to add the add-ons, these three add-ons in Excel. So
Okay.
there are the two ways to create the Power BI reports. I'll explain you. Here we have in Excel, we have these three add-ons: Power Query, Power Pivot, Power View. So there
Mm-hmm.
are some Excel developers also there. So what they will do in Excel sheet, they'll add these three add-ons to get the features of Power Query, to get the features of Power Pivot, to get the features of Power View. So if they add these three add-ons, they can do the Power BI reports. And also, so what the Microsoft did, they created a new software. They created a new software for the Power BI developers. So what they did, they combined the features of Power Query, Power Pivot, and Power View, and combined these three features and created a software that is a Power BI desktop.
Okay.
So there are the two ways. So some people will come through the Excel. So there are so many Excel developers are there and they want to use the Power BI features. So just they will add these three add-ons. So some people will come through the like a reporting tools. So they can use the software Power BI desktop. So using the Power BI desktop, they can develop the reports and they
Mhm.
will publish in Power BI site. So once you publish in the server, so using your mobile, you can
Mm.
read this, you can access these reports. So how you can access these reports in your mobile? So just you have to install Power BI app in your mobile. So once you install that, it will ask the username and password, Power BI username and password. So first you have to sign up. You have to sign up with Power BI account. It will ask like a username, password, and your some contact details. So you will get the username and password, but it required like a company email ID. It will ask the company email ID to access the Power BI reports. So once you sign up with Power BI account, you will get the username and password. So you have to give that username and password in Power BI mobile. Then you can access your server reports. So what are these server reports? So you have created these Power BI reports in the development environment. Whatever your reports in Power BI service, that reports you can access in your mobile while on go. You can access anywhere. So mobile is in
Okay.
our hand, right? So you can access anywhere. And we can create the live dashboards which can provide a 360-degree view of your business. You can track your data in real time with support for streaming data. And also you can pin new visualizations. So here you can see one dashboard which is built with a couple of visualizations like a data cards, bar charts, line chart, and some column charts. So it is supporting. So in your mobile, you will access the Power BI service reports. So it is supporting many more mobile operating systems, and you want to access your reports on your mobile. So
Mhm.
that is only read purpose. We cannot write the data. We cannot develop from the mobile. Just you can read the data. You can view the data, whatever you created the reports. So here, mobile operating systems, which is supporting Windows operating system, iOS, Android, and HTML5 operating systems. If you have iPhone, so you can install the app and give the username and password, then you can access the reports. Here you can see the mobile view, and this is the tab view, and this is the laptop compute PC view.
Okay.
So with this Power BI desktop, what you can do with this Power BI desktop, you can, for example, you got the one Excel sheet that is in unstructured format, that is not in the proper table format. So table format is suitable to do the data analysis. Like look, you can apply the DAX formulas. Data analysis you can do with DAX formulas.
Tax
And
formulas.
yeah, in that we have couple of functions. DAX functions are there, like a calculate function is there, and some aggregation functions, and some time intelligence functions. Like that type of functions we already used in our reporting tools, like a date add, date difference, day, and some calculate functions. So
Okay.
here we have some advanced functions. Using that advanced functions, you can do the data analysis. So data analysis like a uh, comparing this month's sales with the last month's sales. So comparison, we can do that, and we can write the formulas. Simply, I told you a simple example, right? You will have the
Mhm.
employee records, and I want to calculate employee tax, and I want to find out this month product sales, and I want to find out the 15% share. So formulas you can write here in the
Okay.
DAX. So that data analysis we can do here. And also you can create the visualizations, and you can publish and share it.
Okay.
So here we have, this is the Power BI dashboard here. And here there is a one more feature with this Power BI dashboards. Here you can see, here you can see, like you ask a question about the data on this dashboard. Just you can ask the question, like you find out last month bike sales. If you type here, the your visualization will change here.
Okay.
It will show you the bike's product last month sales, and
Okay.
and comparing this, you can just write here the question. So compare the this month sales with the last month sales. So
Mm-hmm.
all your visualizations will change here.
Okay.
So you can create, so your Power BI, it supports many more data sources.
Mhm.
Let me show you the different kind of data sources what it is supporting. If you click on the get data, come to the more, there it is showing different categories. In file category,
Mm.
it can extract the data from Excel sheet, XML, JSON folder, and also it can extract the data from PDF and from SharePoint folder. And coming to the database category,
Uh-huh.
it is supporting all kind of
Data.
databases.
Okay.
SAP HANA database also here we have. And coming to the, already we will create some Power BI data sets. So that Power BI data sets also you can access. And also it is supporting Azure category. Azure databases, Azure Cosmos DBS, cloud databases, you can access it. And also it's supporting. So for example, you have the data in Google's or Facebook. You can access that, you can connect with that Facebook, and Facebook contains some table data. It can extract that table data from Facebook. So once you get the data, you will do some data modifications and you will do the data analysis and you will create the reports. And coming to the other category, it is supporting the website also. I'll show you one example with website. So here you will get one interview question. What kind of data sources your Power BI supports? It supports file category, database, Power BI, Azure category, online services, and other category. It's supporting 6 categories because we don't know, right? Your data may be in Excel sheet, your data may be in IBM DB2 or SQL Server or Oracle, or your data may be in Facebook, or your data may be in SharePoint. So it depends. So you can connect with various data sources. Now let's come to the query editor. Using this Power Query Editor, you can shape the data. Because let me take one Excel sheet, and that Excel sheet is not in proper format. So not in the proper format means it is not in the table format. You have to convert into the table format with the Power Query.
Okay.
Let me take one Excel sheet here. So I want to extract the Excel sheet. So go to the file category and select the option Excel and connect with the Excel sheet. Let me give the path. So I'll show you. So I want to extract this file. So I want to. So your superior, may give this sheet. So from this sheet, they are expecting one report. So here I have some data. I don't require this data. So I can clean this data. I can remove this data. And of course, the year of estimate, I have this column and I have the state code and I have state name and I have some gender information here I have. But actually first 4 columns in proper table format. So from that you can create the report. But from here under 5 years, 5 to 9, 15 to 9, 15 to 19 years category, it is showing the population, US population here. but this is in the cross tab format. So that cross tab format is not suitable. I want to bring these column headers. I want to bring these column headers to the rows. Actually, that is in the cross tab format, in the matrix format.
Mm-hmm.
So from that, we cannot create the proper report. So I want to bring the column headers. Column headers in the sense, here I have 15 to 19 years, 20 to 24 years category. That column headers, I want to bring records like this. So for that, I want to use some Power Query transformations. We have couple of transformations in Power Query, like a pivot, unpivot, data conversion, split the column, merge the column. So the transformations we have here in Power Query. So let me
Okay.
take the Excel sheet path. This is the Excel sheet path. Copy this path and paste it here and click on enter. Now you can see the file. Let me extract this file first. So it is connecting with the Excel sheet. In Excel file, I have a sheet. So of course you'll have the multiple sheets. In Excel, we have the multiple sheets. But which sheet you want to connect? I want to connect with this PE19 sheet. This is the name of the sheet is PE19. I want to extract that file. So actually the data is not in the proper format. Not here. I want to clean the data. So if it is in the proper table format, like your database contain tables and data is proper in table format. So if it is in the proper table format, you can click on the load. So it will load the data into the Power BI. But this is not in the, it is in the unstructured format. So for that, I want to bring this data into Power Query. So for that, click on edit. So it will come, it will show you now Power Query editor. It is loading the data 1737 KB data. Some 46 KB data is there.
Okay.
It has loaded the data into Power BI. Your Power BI is a in memory. So where it stores the data, it stores in the cloud. It stores in the cloud. Data will store in the Azure Blob Storage. So now I don't require this first 4 records. So I don't require these first 4 records. So these are all of these some transformations, simple transformations which are available in Excel sheet also.
Mm-hmm.
Split the column and grouping the column and the data conversion, removing the rows, add the rows. And here also you can use merge queries, like a merging, you can apply the joins concepts. Also joins like a inner join, left outer join, full outer join. That joins you can use here in merge queries. and also you can append the data. Append in the sense internally it will use the union concept. So there is a difference between union and join. If you use the union, the table A structure and table B structure should be same. Then
Mhm.
only you can combine the data. For in the table A, I have 5 records, the same table structure. In table B, I have 3 records, the same table structure. Table structures like a employee ID, employee name, employee salary. The condition here is the table structure should be same. In case of if you want to do the union, if you want to append the data, table A, table B structure should be same. Whenever
Mm.
you apply the append, it will combine the records. So it will extract 5 records from the table A and 3 records from the table B. So 5 plus 3. It will show you 8 records. It will combine the records if you use the append. But if you use the merge, what happens? It will combine the columns. Combining the columns in the sense, in a table A, I have employee ID, employee name. In table B, I have employee salary. The output will be employee ID, employee name, employee salary. It will combine the columns if you use the merge. Of course, the transformations, these two transformations, we'll discuss in the future classes. I'll explain you clearly what
Okay.
is the join and what is the append. So we have the different transformations here, pivot, unpivot, and transpose. Anyway, here my requirement is I want to remove first 4 records. So what I am doing, I'm cleaning the data, I'm cleansing the data. So I want to remove the top 4 records. So let me type here 4, click on enter. First 4 records are removed. So I did one action right here. So whatever I did the action, it is recording here in the applied steps.
Okay.
So what I did previously, I removed the top records. Even you can delete that step.
Okay.
If you delete that step, it will be rolled back. I got again 4 records. Let me remove the top 4 records. And here, column header, it don't have the name. The column header has no name. It don't have the metadata. It has a column 2, column 3, column 4. But your column header name is in first record. This is the first record, this is the second record, and this is the third record. In first record, I have a column header. So I want to bring this first record to the column header. So for that, we have a transformation, use first record as a header. So if you click on this transformation, it will bring first record as a column header. So now I got the column header, year of estimate, state code, state name, and gender. So in this column, it contains race and gender. So I want to split this column. I want to split this column. So once I split the column, so race will contains white and other races, and gender contains male and female. So let me split the column. To split the data, we have transformation, split column. So transformation, it contains a built-in logic. Let me split the data. Even you can right click on it. It will show you some transformations. So let me split the column by the delimiter. So delimiter in the sense, so we have different types of delimiters. It may be colon, comma, semicolon or space. But here I have the delimiter is a space. In between white and male, there is a delimiter. Space is the delimiter. Space is the delimiter, right? So you can select that delimiter as a space. But again, there are three options. So do I want to start the cursor from left side or right side? If you start the cursor from the leftmost, so what happens? It will cut the white and it will create a new column for that. So white will come to the new column and other will come to the a new column. But in another column, so male and female will go to the another column. But in case of other races, what happened? Other will come to the one column and races male will go to the other column. So there we will get the data error because in the gender I am getting races male. So of course in the gender column we have to get male and female data only. If you use the leftmost delimiter, what happens? So after the other, your cursor will find out there is a space. So other will come to the one column and races male will go to the another column. So there you will get the data errors. So instead of using leftmost delimiter, let me use rightmost delimiter. If you use the rightmost delimiter, what happens? The cursor will start from the right side. So it will cut the male string and it will put into the new column. So now you will get only the gender information, male and female in one column and other races white that will come to the race column. So that's why I'm using here rightmost delimiter. Let's see if I use the rightmost delimiter, what happens here? Other races.
Okay.
Other races in one column and male and female in another column. It's still loading the data. Let me roll back the step. So if you want to change setting, so there you can see gear icon, split column by delimiter, gear icon you can see. You can just click on that. You will get your formula here. So let me use leftmost delimiter. You can change the formula here. Use leftmost delimiter. What happened? You are getting the data errors. So in gender information, I am not getting the proper data. This is the error I am getting. If you want to change the formula again, just click on the gear icon and click on rightmost delimiter. So now I got this information. This is the race. You can rename the column. And this is the gender. So now I got the 5 columns: year, state code, state name, race, and gender. After that, there is a years category. This is in the cross tab format. Cross tab format is not suitable to do the calculations. So let me select all this category. So if you want to select these all columns, just click on the control button and highlight the columns. It will select all the columns. It's selecting the all columns here. Select the all age category. So now I want to bring these column headers. What are the column headers? 75 to 79 years, 80 to 84 years, 85 years and over. I want to bring these column headers to the rows. So how you can bring the column headers to the rows? There is a transformation. There is a transformation and pivot. So if you right click on it, it will show you the transformation and pivot columns. So we have the different transformations. Transformation contains built-in logic, multiplication. It has a behavior multiplication of two input variables. If you do the multiplication, A multiply B, it will do the multiplication. If you do the division, it will do the A by B. If you do the addition transformation, what the addition transformation will do? It will do A plus B. So similarly, we have couple of transformations Microsoft created here, like a transformations like a pivot, unpivot, merge columns, so that they have the own logic. So let me click on unpivot. So if I click on the unpivot behavior is it will convert columns to the rows. Just click on it. It converted to the rows. So that is the unpivot logic behavior. Converts columns to the rows. Now let me rename it. This is the age category. So here, what the transformation logic? Here we have transformation.
So the other
Again,
columns will automatically get converted, right? Not.
yeah,
Yeah, you
yes.
know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
So for
Every
male,
column,
okay,
every column is converted to the rows.
okay,
And also there is a population is also there is a population for the male category under 5 years, this much population. You can give the name of the column population. So in this Power Query, so we will use couple of transformations. So transformation in the sense, so every transformation will have own logic. Let me give you a simple example. So for the addition transformation, it has a own behavior. It will do the addition. If you use the multiplication transformation, it will do the multiplication of two inputs. Similarly, we have pivot, unpivot, split the column. If you use the unpivot, it will convert it will excuse me, it will convert columns to the rows. So that type of transformations we will discuss here in the Power Query. So now anyway I got the proper table format here. I got the age category, I got the population. So now you can write the formulas. So once you prepare the data, that means once you got the proper format, once you got the structured format, then you can do the calculations. Let me close it. So once you close it, it is creating a connection in model and it is loading the data to the model. So now, so here you can see the three icons. This is the model. So right now I have only one table. I don't have the 3 or 4 tables. If you have the 3 tables, there will be a relation between 2 tables. If you are getting the data from RDBMS, so tables will have the relationships. So this is the data model here. It will show you. And this is the DAX editor. That is the Power Pivot. So once you did the data modification, the next step, you will create the calculations and you will create the relationships here with DAX editor. That is a Power Pivot. So let me create one calculation. So here I have the data set. So you can rename it. So population. Let me create one calculation. Let me calculate 10% population. So here I can write the formula. So 10% means 10 multiplied by population. So if you type the column name population, you will get this. I require the population column. USA population is the table name and population is the column name. Just click on it. So 10 multiplied by column name population divided by 100. Then we will get the 10%. So this is the 10% population. So once you write the formula, click on enter. So now it is calculating. Now it is calculating 10% population. So calculations you can do here. So here I want to calculate only male category population. For that, let me write the formula. I want to calculate only male category population, total population. So for that, I am going to use a function, calculate function. If you type, so we have calculate. So calculate is expecting two parameters. First one is an expression. Let me write the expression, that is the sum of population. I want to calculate the population, right? Sum of the population. But I want to filter the data. Here have the male category and female category, but I required only male category population. For that, let me write a filter. Gender equal to male. So it will extract only male category population. This the help of this formula. Male population. Just click on it. If you right click on it, it is showing two types of calculations. One is through measure, one is through column. If you want to calculate row level calculation, you have to use column. If you want to calculate some specific calculations, if you want to do aggregations, complex calculations, you have to use new measure. So this information, the male population, you can see in report. Of course, the measure is created with a different icon and column is created with a different icon. So let me drag and drop this. Let me see the male population. So it is showing column chart. Let me use data card. So there is a 1 billion male population is there. Let me change the format here. So there are the different display units. Do you want to display in millions or thousands or trillions? Let me display in thousands. So the male population is this much. Let's come back to the Power Pivot. So here you can write the formulas. You can do the calculations. Here we have the different functions like a calculate and date add, date difference, some time intelligence functions, YTD functions, and related functions and information logical functions. Here you can apply, you can use if statement, switch statement. If you want to write any type of formulas, you can write here in Power Pivot. that is in DAX. So once you did the calculations, you will create the reports. Just click on the report category. Here we have the three important parts. First one is, this is the model. So what kind of schema you are using? It may be star schema or it may be snowflake schema. So preferable is star schema. That is much more faster. And second one, here we have DAX editor, that is a Power Pivot. And third one here, this is the Power View.
Okay.
So in Power View, so you can visualize your data. Here you can create, you can use the different visualizations like a pie charts, tree map, slicers, and you can create the interactive reports. So the business users, they can understand the data. So they can run their business by seeing these visualizations. They can understand how my business is running. So let me use one column chart. So in this column chart, I want to represent population by age category. So let me take age category. That is in the string format. If you click on the column chart, it is showing some properties, axis, and value. In value section, I am going to take numerical data, measure data. And on axis, I'm going to take age category. Age category, it is string data. Simply string data you will take on axis, and numerical data you will take on value section. Let me take again the column chart. And there is another way. Instead of drag and drop this on axis column or value column, just drag and drop population on the visualization and age category on visualization. It will automatically detect which
Okay.
one is the string value and which one is the measurable value. So measurable value will go to the value section and string information will go to the axis. Now it is showing the population by age category.
Okay.
And let me take one more pie chart here. So this is the pie chart. So here this is the pie chart. Let me display the age category. Let me display population by gender. So here, let me drag and drop gender on pie chart and population on pie chart. It is displaying you here male population and female population. And here I want to display the number. So if you want to display the number, so do some report formatting. To do the report formatting, there is an option format. Just click on the format. and come to the detail labels. It's not showing here. These all are the pie chart properties. Data colors. You can change the color also here.
I got the idea now.
Yeah, I am checking for to display the number. Yeah, here I got the detail labels. So I want to display the value also. So just select the option category and data or percentage of the total. So now it is displaying the number also. Female percentage is 51% and male percentage is 48%.
Okay.
Let me take one filter to slice the data. To slice the data, let me take slicer visualization. So I can filter the data. So I want to check the data for the different locations. So for the location, let me take states. And you can filter the data. Let me check for the data for the California. Your all visuals are changing. Your column chart is changing and data card is changing and pie chart is changing. Let me check the data for the Florida and Indiana. So let me take the last visualization map. Here you can take the map also. Let me here for the map I required state name. So drag and drop the state name here. Because I have selected Indiana, right? Let me take population. So here the population is more in California. And here also the population is more in New York and also in Texas. So this type of visualizations we can create it here. And once you create this visualization dashboards, then you have to publish in the server. There is an option publish. Just click on the publish. Before that, you have to save the report. Save it and publish in the server.
Okay.
So it is asking where you want to deploy. So I have the two workspaces. Let me deploy in workspace. Just click on the select and it will deploy in the server. It is publishing. And now it will show you the link. If you click on that link, it will show you the server. It will show you the Power BI service. So just click on this. It will redirect to the web browser. So
Okay, so this is
it is
web-based report.
yeah, yes. It is asking the sign in. So you need the Power BI sign up. You require the credentials. You have to sign up with Power BI account, then you will get you can access this. So here in this Power BI service, you want to share with other persons, you can share here. You can implement the security, and you can create, you can subscribe the reports. So that kind of work you can do here. Like administration part, you can do here.
Okay, just for reports, right?
Yeah, for the reports.
And what about the model what we created?
Like a model in the sense.
Yeah, so there is no security on this, right? Admins can do it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, admin can do that.
Okay,
Of course, developers will also do that.
okay.
Here it is not showing the.
No, that's okay. I got the idea of it.
Okay. So the model in the sense here we have the data model.
Mhm.
This is the data model. And it is not opening. It is taking some time, I think.
No, that's okay. I understood because I also work on the same kind of stuff, right? So I understand what you have said.
Yeah, and actually this is the process. And we'll convert the unstructured format into the structured format, and we'll create the visualizations, and we can share with the end users and also we can provide the security for them.
Okay.
So if
And
you
how
want,
many certifications are there in Power BI?
no, there is only one certification. I'll
Okay.
send you the details, the certification details.
Okay. And
But
how many
different,
days you will take the class if I want to continue?
yeah, it is at 25 hours,
Okay.
and the remaining 6 hours I will take on SSAS,
Okay.
SQL Server Analysis Services.
And what about software?
Yeah, software in the next class, I will install the software in your computer.
Okay.
So even you can also download it easily. Just come to the Google.
Okay. No problem. I
And,
have to leave for a dinner time.
okay, okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
So yeah, I liked the class really speaking because you're explaining in a detailed way. So I just wanted to know it is for 25 hours, right? So you will
yeah,
be taking it every day 1 hour or how that works?
yeah. Every day 1 hour I will take the class.
Okay. Because I'm also going to learn Tableau side by side. So with
Okay.
other instructors. So because right now I don't have a job.
Yeah, okay.
So that is what is. And so you provide online support also, right? Once we get a job and resume preparation.
Yeah, yeah. I'll provide you the online support also, and also resume
Okay, and resume
preparation.
preparation also.
Yeah,
Resume
everything I will
preparation.
do.
Yeah, okay, no problem. So I just get back to Prakash on that. Okay.
Okay. So if you
Okay.
want to continue the classes, so
Yeah.
I want to take the class same time.
Same timing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So where you are in, so like a you in Pacific region or
Yeah,
Eastern
Pacific.
region?
Pacific.
Pacific region. So yeah, tomorrow I'll take the same time.
Okay.
If you want to continue that.
Yeah, sure. No problem.
Yeah,
Thanks a lot,
let's see.
Venkat. Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Thank you.
Thanks.
And if you want to see the content, like a
Uh-huh.
Power BI content, just type here the site. This is the site, and here you can see
Microsoft
the
BI.
Power BI content. So this is the content I'm going to cover.
Okay. What is that? MSBI? Microsoft
I'll type.
BI
Yeah, I'll type.
training.com.
Yeah,
It is your site or it's Microsoft site?
no, it's not Microsoft site. It's my site. No,
Okay.
some people will ask what content you are going to cover. So
Okay.
publish
Got
here.
it.
You can check the content also.
Is the MDX involved in this?
No, MDX won't involve here. That will be in like a MSBI.
Okay.
So I will cover that MDX.
Okay. Because I use MDX a lot but we have a generator where we generate all this.
And that will be in MSBI. That is
Yeah, no
SSA
problem. Just send me
case.
this link. I will look into it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, MDX. I just saw that. Yeah. Can you send me the
Yeah,
link?
thank you. And yeah, let me send you that. So there is a chart box is there.
Yeah.
You can check in the chart box.
Yeah, I got it.
Did you get that?
Yeah, I got it, Venkat.
Okay.
Thank you, man. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And thank you very much. It's a nice conversation with you.
Yeah, sure.
And thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks. Bye.